Gathered with a few brothers, man. We just down here talking about our plans and what we got going. But the biggest thing we got going is Monday night. The old school, new school summit. And right now it look like the numbers will be few, but it never really take a whole bunch to start nothing, no way. But it would be beautiful if you would take the time from your normal routine, take the time for some of that time that you don't really utilize productively, and come on and join us, man, so we can guide these young brothers. You know they the ones that's gonna get it done. Ain't that right, bro?
I feel you, man. I really second that, man. I agree with you. I feel like all these young people right now, y'all gotta really look at what's going around in y'all life right now. You know what I'm saying? The community really needs y'all. But we have to have a way to get that out there. So we all have to work together. Too many people are beefing and arguing about stuff that really don't matter. When you go to the basis of it, God is love. So we have love in us. We just have to know how to show it and really speak it. And a lot of us haven't been taught the right way of what love is. And that's what we're getting back to the basics too. So I want to shout out to everybody who really want to come out and make a difference, whether young, old, little kids, it don't matter. If you really love your community, I would recommend you come out here on Monday and really talk to us. And let's hear your ideas and what we can do so we can accomplish something for these kids to have something to grow up to in this city. That's all I got to say about it.
And let me share this with you too, because see, this the biggest problem. When you got the wrong perception of yourself and who you are, then you ain't got a clear view of what's really going on. You like, some people don't think nothing wrong. That's why they don't want to do nothing about it. They think that, you know, if you ain't getting yours, that's your fault. You know, I've got mine, we got a job, my kids straight, so we all good. They don't think that not having an economy in our community, ain't nothing wrong with that. If everybody else own the businesses, that's just fine. That's cool, because they got the wrong perception of who they are, and they lack knowledge. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you own this journey, studying history, real world history and black history, it's gonna be some times when you're gonna get offended. It's gonna be some times when you're gonna get angry. It's gonna be some times when you're gonna believe, man, these people don't give a damn about us. Ain't no way possible that they could to pull off some of this stuff. History will teach you that. And a lot of people don't even want to deal with those type of feelings that's down in there. They don't even want to raise that up, because see, that'll make you do something. That'll take you out your comfort zone. That'll make you feel like, man, no wonder the school system bowed. Because it wasn't even designed, it was designed when we wasn't even free. So they didn't even take into consideration how we learn or what's the best techniques to develop us. Because when it was created and implemented, we wasn't even allowed to go to school. See, you know, and from that inception, it never changed. It was always built based on the mental capacity and development of white males. It ain't never changed. So when you get off into some of these studies, man, it'll test your faith. Sometimes you'll question. We know Jesus real, we know God real, but sometimes it'll question your method of how you understand when you get into this history stuff, man. And people do not want to do that.
You're right, because when you told me we was on Facebook and you told me to look at Black Wall Street, I thought that was the game, the rapper, the game record label. That's all I knew about it. And I was saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's it. And when I got to reading that, I just see a lot more to what can be done. And we in 2014, they did that in 1920. So that should just tell you right there, they was not reading or writing like that. We got way more technology, way more just people everywhere to do something, but it's up to you to really figure out what that is that you need to be doing. And if you got real people that want to help you and see you succeed and challenge you to be better, then that will help you want to help somebody else, because it's all about pushing out more positivity. That's the thing, and a lot of people don't even get that. They think it's okay to shoot somebody, or you get mad you want to kill somebody. If you got love in your heart and that's your brother, you wouldn't be wanting to kill him. And that's just real talk, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no sugarcoat, nothing. You just gonna get the real however you like it or not, you know what I'm saying? And everybody not perfect. We all gonna fall short of the glory of God, but that don't mean that you just gotta stay down. We gotta get up and keep moving. Don't just fall and just give up, because that's what the enemy wants you to do. Feel like you can't do nothing better. But that's where you got other people that's gonna help you keep you grounded and show you that, no, let's keep going. Let's keep this movement going. You know what I'm saying? That's all we gotta do, man.
Yeah. And let me tell you, show you how they break down a natural process by instilling self-hate. See, in biblical times, when the children of Israel was enslaved in Egypt, Pharaoh and his cronies knew that somebody was going to come that was going to be able to set them free, so they began to kill the first male child because they was anticipating a liberator to come, and that liberator came. We call him Moses. In Jesus' time, they was killing the male child trying to prevent the birth of the Messiah. But Jesus still came. Now with all that knowledge being available to people who do good and do wrong, the people who do wrong and oppress other people look at that history and say, man, they done been slaves for 400 years, one day somebody coming. What we gonna do? But when you look back at history and say, well, they did it this way, they didn't have half the technology we got, they didn't have half the media coverage that we got on things. The world wasn't developed to the point it was now back then. So we gotta add something new to the game. Because we ain't gonna be able to prevent him from coming because they did. So this is what they do. During slavery, they created a level of self-hate that'll make you lash out at one another. For instance, if you ever watched Ruth from Kunta Kinte was getting whooped and made to change his name, the white man was giving instructions, but the brother was whooping. It was a black guy putting the beating on him, and the white guy was giving instructions. Now psychologically, you can't have no love for that man for whooping. Even if you're doing it under the direction of somebody else, man, I hate you for what you're doing. Just pass that down centuries and centuries. We ain't got no love, we ain't got no hate. This generation actually that's born now was born with no fear. They don't fear nothing. These brothers, man, go out there and do all kind of stuff, broad daylight, no holding back, nothing. They don't fear nothing. They don't too much care about the American system no more. They don't give about school. They don't give a damn the order of which things can be done. Look, man, I sell my CDs out the trunk. I get my grind on in the street. Damn, whatever you talking about. I ain't got to dress this way. I'm going to dress this way. Say, pull your pants up. Damn that. I got them down here. They in total rebellion. And this is the generation that was supposed to lead us to freedom by the words Malcolm X said, by any means necessary. People always take that and think it means violence. What it means is whatever means are necessary. If it produces the right results, we're going to use it. If it's non-violent, if it's praying all the time, if it's boycotting, whatever, if it means I got to hit you upside your head, whatever means necessary. And this generation was born for that, but they was instilled with that self-hate, so they take it out on each other. They take it out on their own. They tear their own communities down because they and the voices that has been on the scene to tell them they don't heed from, they don't come